Hello everyone. This video is for the introduction of Google Data Studio. Let us see how to use it, how to import our data set, and how to do some data visualization. So first of all, let us create a data source, which means we are importing the CSV file which we have here. I have a CSV file, so I'll upload the file. I've already selected my data set here, so I'll select this only. You can upload it from there. And after uploading it, you can just connect here. Now your dataset is connected to the data studio. We just added our data here, but you need to take care of few things. That is that your data should not have any missing fields. If it has, it will not accept the data. It will show some error, that is it cannot be loaded. Sometimes there comes an error that this format is not supported. You need to change the format. So you need to take care of it that the format is in the CSV format, that is comma separated values file. Then only you can upload it and you can use it. Otherwise, there will be a problem in using that. But before visualizing the data, let us understand what is our data and what is it all about. So basically, I've selected a data in which it has all the states and the union territories over here. And these all are the number of hospitals which are required. These all are the number of hospitals which are sanctioned. In position is the number of beds which are already occupied by the patients in the hospitals. Vacant means with the beds which are not occupied or which are empty, so that new patients can come there. Shortfall, which means that there is a deficiency of beds. How much of deficiency is there? All these things. Note of state or union territory, which means that is there any notice from the state or the union territory about the same. Note of vacant, is there any note for the vacant beds, and is there any note for the shortfall, which means is there any note for the deficiency of these beds. So I've taken this data, and these are the states and the union territories. According to those states and union territories, all these data is collected. This data is recorded in 2017. So you can say this is almost accurate. Now let us do some visualization on this data. Now let us explore our data. That means let us draw some graphs and visualize our data. First, let us see that how many required beds are there and how many beds are in position. So let us draw a graph regarding that. First, let us see that we'll add the range as the number of state and the union territories, and then we'll have a metric of required. You can just drag and drop from here, or you can add it using add metric. You can search here, like we need to search required. You get here required. If you need to add anything, you can add it, and we can add here in position. And now let us create a bar graph regarding the same. This is the bar graph. That's it, I guess. We can change its style, as in if the first one is line, which means the required beds comes in line, we can change it to bars so that this is a better visualization. We can see here that also we can change its color so that we can differentiate in both of these. Yeah, this is better, I guess. So we can see here that the required beds are 257 and in position are 215, which means that we need to require more beds here. Similarly, here this is the all over India, the total amount. So the required are 25,000 and in position are 27,000, which is a good thing. We can see here, we can compare that somewhere requirement is huge, but in position there are lesser beds. On the contrary, we can see that in position are huge, but the required are less. So according to this data, we can see that where we need to have more beds and where we need to have less beds. We'll see one or two more graphs so that we can have better visualization of different data we have in our data set. We can also sort these charts. We have this sorting here. Sort according to the required parameter according to in position, record count or SN number. Suppose we need to sort it according to the SN number. We'll have the maximum which is all India, and then we'll have it accordingly. After we are done with the visualization, we'll save it so that our hard work do not get wasted. And then we can see it as a whole report kind of thing. We can change the layouts if we want to. And afterwards, there is a view, which means we'll view the whole graph, which we want. And if we want to edit it, we can edit it later on. Like this. There are different themes which we have. For example, if you want to choose a dark theme, there's a dark theme as well. Different colors. Similarly, there are different layouts for the same. This is one visualization. This visualization tells us how many required beds are there and how many beds are there in position. Now let us make another graph in which we'll see that how many beds are required versus how many beds are vacant, so that patients can use those vacant beds. So if you want to add another graph into this workbook only, what you will do is you can add a plus sign here, or if you want to compare these two charts, you can add a chart here as well. Which chart you want, right? So we'll add another tab and then we'll see the another graph. We don't want to compare those two. There are three options here. The three dots, you will click this three dots and you'll see that there are three options: rename, duplicate and remove. Remove will remove this tab. Rename, you can rename the tab too, and you can write your own name. And duplicate will copy this tab and the graphs and what are the properties you have in this tab. So let us make another combo chart, and in that we'll see what are the required beds and how many beds are vacant. So first of all, let us add the serial number here. The dimension, we'll take the dimension as vacant. One dimension will be vacant. And in metric, we will take the required number, the sum of the required number. And we'll take the breakdown dimension as required as well. We'll sort it according to the required number. Ascending, descending, that's up to us. Whatever we want. Let us sort it in descending order only. That's it. If you were to give some style to it, like for example, in style, you can have the series order or the dimensions values, whatever you want. These are the series 1, which means the data 1. This you want it as a line or as a bar. If you want it as a line, how thick you want it. Like for example, this is a thick one. This is the tiniest one. Yes, I want it as a bar. We'll show it as a bar. Show data labels, which means it will show the labels over here. So you have all these series over here. You can just see here like this. So you can show the data labels for all of them. If you want to change the colors, you can also change those colors. So basically what this tells us that wait, let us do one thing. What we'll do is we'll show what this x and y axis tells us. So what we'll do is show access title. This will tell us the required thing and the expensive taxes. This will tell us the required beds and this will tell us the vacant beds. So these are the required beds which are 25,650. This is all over India, but we only have 8,286 beds vacant. So now we know what is the ratio of the beds that we require in India versus what are the vacant beds available. Maybe this is a cause of many deaths that are happening in hospitals as well. So using this Google Data Studio, we can visualize very easily and we can see the real life data. A layman can also understand a real life data, very complex data into a very simple manner. That's all from my side. Thank you so much. I hope you understood what things we did and how can we visualize our data in a very clear and very proper manner, so that a very normal person can also understand what this data shows and how can we learn from this data. Thank you so much.